everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Love Soul Connection podcast. This is where we get real about all things love, connection, sex, intimacy, and everything that goes on behind the scenes of growing up. I hope you are working on your relationship, on your intimacy, on your love, which is actually the energy that keeps life going. And we hear a lot about self love these days, right? A lot of people say practice self love, and then you feel that, oh, maybe it's about, wearing that nice dress or going to the beauty parlor and pampering myself. Or for men, it could be doing something that they love or buying a gift for themselves. But self love is actually the relationship that you have with yourself. How is that? Do you blame yourself a lot? Do you feel that you are not good enough? Do you feel that you are the person who is lacking in your relationship? Do you feel that I don't do enough for my partner? Do you feel that I don't look good enough? There are so many things that come to our mind. Do you forgive yourself if you make a mistake? Do you move on and love yourself when you need to? How much do you care about yourself? These are the things which are about self love. So, embarking on this path of building a healthy relationship with yourself is a profound and transformative journey. In a world which is filled with external expectations and demands, nurturing your relationship with the person that you see in the mirror becomes an essential foundation for a fulfilling and balanced life. So, this is something which even maybe I was not doing for myself. And I learned that I have to love myself first to start giving love to someone else deeply and passionately. So, here are a few things that you can start incorporating in your life. The first thing is practice a lot of self compassion. So be kind with yourself. Treat yourself with the same kindness that you would offer to a friend. Understand that you are also a work in progress and it's okay to not be perfect. You have to love yourself and be kind to yourself. Don't just keep ridiculing yourself. You are also learning every day. The second thing is set boundaries. So establish clear boundaries that honor your time, energy, and well being. Communicate your limits to all the others, maybe in your family, your partner, and even to yourself, ensuring that there is a healthy balance between self care and external commitments. Which means that if you are a person who likes to do your yoga or meditation, and the morning time doesn't give you that freedom, you still define the boundaries. You tell your husband that this is my me time, and so I will not be available for that time. Or maybe people coming into your house, and if they just pop in at any given point in time, so draw your boundaries and tell them that you're welcome to come home, but you have to call and come, and you have to ask and come. So draw the boundaries whichever is essential for you. The next thing is celebrate achievements, whether they are big or small. Acknowledge and celebrate your accomplishments regardless of their size. Each step forward is a testament to your growth and resilience. So take pride in your journey. When you do something nice, when you achieve something, always celebrate it. Whether you do it with someone or alone, it doesn't matter. The next thing is always self reflect. So make self reflection a regular practice in your life. Understand your strengths, your weaknesses, and the patterns that shape your life. This awareness will help you in personal growth and also empower you to make clear, intentional choices. So, you should definitely keep thinking on what is it that you're doing right. There could be something that you're doing wrong, and keep growing. It's a constant journey. Life keeps changing every day. So, there is no one rule. Point number five is, of course, prioritize a lot of self care because it is a non negotiable part of your routine. Whether it is a quiet moment with a book, maybe a walk in the park, or a creative outlet that you have. Maybe you like to do some gardening or, art is your thing. Then self care nurtures your mental, emotional, and physical well being. So these are things which you keep doing. Don't give up on them because of other priorities. These are also equally important. Cultivate positive self talk. This is something which is so common that we do to ourselves, right? Transform your inner dialogue into a positive and empowering force. Challenge your negative thoughts and replace them with affirmations that can uplift and inspire you. Your mind is a powerful ally in building a positive relationship with yourself. There is nothing stronger than our mind, really, and we can become who we think we are. So, challenge those negative thoughts and keep pushing these things that come to your mind that I'm not enough, I'm not capable, I'm not worthy. Change these with positive sentences that I'm worthy just the way I am. I'm capable of love. I deserve love and happiness in my life. Whatever you are thinking negatively, immediately transform it to something positive. Then establish realistic and achievable goals. So break down larger aspirations into smaller, manageable steps. Celebrate your progress and also be patient with yourself as you navigate the twists and turns of your journey. Because if you have large goals, they are going to take time. So don't immediately judge yourself. Find comfort and joy in spending time alone. This allows you to connect with your inner self, fostering a deeper understanding of your own desires, dreams, and the essence of who you are. Each person has been made differently. God has done his own thing, and there is a reason why that is. So embrace yourself, learn to spend time alone. I come across a lot of people who cannot even sit for 5 minutes alone in a room. They will immediately get very restless and they just need attention all the time. But your best thoughts, your best realizations will come when you are actually alone. So spend some time alone, just in the woods, go for a walk on the beach, meditate, do things which are good for yourself. One more important thing, forgive yourself. So let go of past mistakes and forgive yourself for any perceived shortcomings in your life. Understand that growth often involves challenges and setbacks. So each experience is an opportunity for learning and resilience. So learn from your mistakes, but don't hold yourself to everything. Just forgive yourself if you make a mistake because you are human. And last but not the least, cultivate a lot of gratitude in your life for the journey, the lessons, and the person that you are becoming. A grateful heart fosters a positive mindset, allowing you to appreciate the richness of your own existence. Saying thank you for every little thing in life is something which I started doing, and it changed my life in so many ways. I've always been thankful, and not a single day goes by when I don't practice my gratitudes, and I do it before I sleep. So always say thank you for all the little things that you have in your life. Gratitude is a very, very big game changer. Embarking on this journey of building a healthy relationship with yourself is an act of self love that ripples positively in all areas of your life. As you nurture this relationship, you become a beacon of authenticity and resilience, inspiring others to embark on their own journeys of self discovery and self love. So, my friends, embrace your journey, embrace yourself, and start doing everything that you need to do to love yourself. These are some basic things, and even if you just make these changes in your life, it will really, really reflect in a very good way. Even all your other relationships around you will become beautiful and lovely. So keep doing that and do share with me in the comments on what thought resonated with you. What is it that you have been practicing or which you will start practicing in your life? I would love to know more. And if you need further help, please don't hesitate to reach out. If you are a person who just judges yourself too much and you're not able to come out of it, then, my friend, just reach out for a session and we shall talk. There's always someone to talk to you, so don't feel lonely and start this journey of your self love, because when you love yourself, actually, you will never feel lonely. Thank you for joining me on today's episode. If you enjoyed what you heard, please share it with someone who might benefit from these conversations. Don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss an episode. And drop a comment if you have any questions or thoughts on today's topic. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, take care and keep embracing your amazing self. See you next time.